Hello, we're doing a Three Hopes tier list. Everything stated in this video is fact and not opinion, and if you disagree, you're wrong.
True.
Also, I'm joined by a special guest. You might know him. Say something.
Bazinga.
Okay,
Oh, you said say something.
that is true. Anyway, there will be spoilers in this video for the New Game Plus characters. So if you don't want spoilers, oops. They may or may not have already been on the screen.
I haven't seen any of them. You
Oh.
said there's three. Who the hell's the fourth?
No,
Who's
there's.
the pink-haired guy next to Hilda?
Oh, that's Holst, Hilda's brother. He's cool.
Oh, see.
So he's
Alright,
like
so
base tier.
For context, I have not finished the one route I was playing. Okay, is that fucking Saros?
No. Keep going.
No,
You-
that's the Hatterman. Who the hell's that? Is that Saros?
That is Saros.
Oh, is that the forest? That's based if it is. Do I have her in Faye?
I do. I'm cool like that.
I know I have So this.
I also have Sothis, and I had Winter Sothis. But okay, we're getting sidetracked. Where do you place a net on the tier list?
And that's been on my. Sorry, hold on. I'm trying to find Sothis. Do I have her? Yes, okay, I do. Sorry. Anyway. Sothis, I mean, no, not Sothis, fuck. Annette I've been using on my main team a lot. But I switched her out when Dimitri, Dadu, and Rodrigue ended up dipping for a chapter. I ended up, realizing, like, I need an axe unit. So I switched, Annette over because I thought it would be funny. Totally forgetting that she was an axe unit in, like, some of the others.
Yeah, so anyway,
Yes.
I'm gonna go over some things that Annette has.
You go over facts and logic, and I smoke weed.
Yeah, true. She has Life Force, one of the best skills in the game, in my opinion. She doesn't have Wrath, but she has Battalion Wrath, which is basically Wrath, but instead of the unit's HP, it's the Battalion Endurance. That trigger it. She's got some very powerful abilities like Offensive Tactics, Nullify Flying Effectiveness, Heavy Hitter, Wild Abandon, and these skills are only from the Wyvern Rider class line. So she can be a very good axe Wyvern Rider or Wyvern Lord with her relic weapon Crusher. This is a very good weapon. She can also be a solid Gremory. In addition to this, she has Wind Assist and Rally Deluxe, which are very good special or support skills. Very good, very useful. I put her in A tier. Mostly because of a big reason is Crusher. Crusher is very good.
Alright. I mean, she went from a character I didn't care anything about to probably being my waifu of the game, so...
I mean, I think she's pretty cool.
I love how you do anything with Felix. He goes, "Yo, way to go!" Okay, sure. It's like if you two want to, like, I got like 20 tents in the back. You want to use one of those?
And there, yes.
Fuck Ash. He's got like, damn, like you had to kill your adoptive dad. Ow.
No. He has to slaughter his adoptive dad, and it's like, oof, that's rough.
I had him kill Lenato.
That's so funny.
Not for him.
True.
No, unironically though, I did let in 3 houses my first playthrough of Golden Deer, which was also my first ever playthrough. I did like Ash's personality. I just ended up never using him. He got spared. That's why he was there.
I mean, I have nothing against him. He also does have my bread and butter, Life Force Wrath. He's at minimum C tier for that alone. Life Force Wrath is just... It feels so good. I don't know if you know what Life Force and Wrath do, so I'll be bringing them up a lot.
Fire Emblem is Awakening, and I haven't played it yet.
Okay, so Life Force increases the damage dealt by combat arts and magic, but causes the unit to sustain damage with each use in proportion to the might of the combat art or spell. Wrath increases the damage dealt by critical rushes. When HP is at 50% or below. So, you know, you sacrifice your own HP, you do more damage, and then you do more damage, but more. Yeah, it's very good, basically. He's also got access to Heavy Hitter, Death Blow, things like Spirited Siege, Battle Instincts, Piercing Cry, Rejuvenation, Concentration. You know, he's got some good skills. However, like, he doesn't really get much use out of things like Fiendish Blow and Essence of Wind, which, that is also my bread and butter, the Essence skills and Fiendish Blow. He doesn't really get much use out of them if he's an archer. Like,
well, then I say B tier or C tier.
So I'm gonna put him in C tier because he's average. He's not, you know, awful. He is very usable. He's got some good stuff going for him. But he's also not, you know, Shez.
Okay, who cares about this twink when we can go about a real chat?
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I don't think
So put him in S tier for Balthus.
S for Balthus?
Go on, B for Balthus.
No,
make
dude.
Another tier above S and call it base.
No. Alright. Where do we start with Balthus?
Let's go into the rippling... Well, first of all, his rippling muscles.
Dude, he's buff. He's shredded. He's an absolute unit of a man. But that's not what we're here for. We're here for gameplay and gameplay only. So even though...
we're not even going by personality?
No. So even though we would love him in our beds... So even though we would love him in our beds, we can't say that. Or we can't rank him based on that. In which case he would be S tier. But I'm going to argue very strongly for him. His hero relic, Vahra Mushti,
you mean the Falcon Punch?
Yeah, the Falcon Punch. Well, actually, it's the gloves that let him do the Falcon Punch. The unique ability on Vahra Mushti, Eye for an Eye, lets him do more damage as his HP gets lower. Which, get this, combined with things like Wild Abandon, Wrath, hold on. He doesn't get Life Force, but you know what? That's okay. He gets, you know, Arms Thrift, so that he can keep the Falcon Punch going, which in this case is Eviscerate, which I believe is from, yeah, it's from his relic, the Vahra Mushti. I have no idea if I'm saying that right, but he can basically one-punch, Falcon Punch a bunch of enemies. You know, you can throw an Essence of Fire and Flame Quarrel Kick for style points, really.
So S tier.
Also, he is one of the best units to farm gold in the entire game.
Oh, how?
His personal ability, basically, at 150 hits and above at level 3, it powers up attacks proportional to the hit count, sending enemies flying, grants a fair amount of gold at level 3.
So, S tier. Yeah!
So, basically, S tier. And also, remember the abilities that help him take more damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, also, one of his other personal skills, King of Grappling, when HP is at 50% or below, greatly increases critical hit ratio, which is, get this, more damage, and it pairs very nicely with Wild Abandon, Life Taker, Wrath, or well, I mean, Life Taker keeps you alive so that you can stay low on health without dying.
Epic.
It's very good.
So,
I rank him S
so
tier.
uh, I mean, Balthus is based, so S tier.
Also, he's fun to play, so like.
He's a Chad.
Anyway, Bernadetta.
D tier, right?
Bernadetta.
Yeah, you have daddy issues. So does half the other fuckers on the list, including Geralt.
Okay, we're going by gameplay, not by personality. So,
Oh, I signed up for the wrong list, bro.
I know.
Aw, that was
I
really
have never once used Bernadetta, so let me quickly look through what she can actually do because I have no idea. Wild Abandon, Battalion Wrath, Arms Rift, Essence of Ice, Fiendish Blow, Life Force, Flare, or Ice Assist, Forethought. Yeah, as much as I hate to admit it, she's actually not bad. Especially if you can get skills that increase like critical hit or effects of critical hits, like Burst of Resolve, which she gets. Throw in, a little bit of Forethought and some, like Panache, Cyclical Awakening to really get some Battle Instincts too. And boom, there you go. That combined with Boost Critical, Bow Prowess, Apex Bow. There you go. There's a pretty solid Bernadetta build. She is pretty solid. I'm going to say probably better than Ashe. B tier for Bernadetta.
Way better?
B tier.
Alright.
You have a say in this too.
I don't. I barely played half this game.
Unless you like killed off Bernadetta. In which case, based.
I think I killed Petra instead. Anyway.
No.
So yeah, I fucked myself. I was a hot grill.
Yeah, you're a stupid dumb idiot, boy.
Left. I love Byleth. I don't know why.
Byleth is an actual character in this game, so that's pretty cool.
Byleth does stuff. Does her outfit still look like shit?
Yeah, she still kind of looks kind of funky, but we're not ranking characters based on their designs, because otherwise, Byleth would not be very high.
Well, Byleth kills your main party at the beginning of the game, so that's a W right
that's
there.
kind of based. But anyway,
well, she has a relationship with her father. That's another W right there compared to everyone else.
Yeah, unlike 95% of other Fire Emblem characters, in Three Hopes, Byleth's family isn't dead at any point. It's great.
Her mom's alive?
No, she's dead.
Oh. 50-50 ain't bad.
Yeah,
You're a Disney princess now. Let's go.
That's pretty good. 1 out of 2 ain't bad.
Cool.
Okay, let's go over why Byleth is pretty good.
B tier for Byleth. Wait, why is both it's an S tier? Wait, never mind. Now I know.
Because he's based. Anyway, so Byleth's Enlightened 1 class and whatever her intermediate class is, the unique one, is pretty good. The worst thing about it is that they don't get sword prowess from it, but like that's whatever. Sword prowess is pretty easy to get. But the Sublime Creator Sword is a very, very good weapon. Sublime Heaven is quite a good combat art. Ragnarok is a crazy good fire spell. Throw in things. Just throw in,
What you're telling me is that Byleth beats the Traveler.
Also, Byleth has a balanced strength and magic stats, so they can do a lot of damage with both spells and combat arts.
But Byleth doesn't have to deal with Paimon.
Yeah, that's true.
The sentient Baconator.
Also, Byleth can literally stop time. And that's good.
In game?
In game. They can stop enemies from moving. Because they can. Also, Life Force Wrath combo. Throw in Dual Onslaught. And then a bunch of Awakening based, like True Awakening, Saint's Power, Goddess's Vessel. Because of their unique ability, Ashen Demon greatly increases damage while awakened. Really is good. Also, you have on-demand elemental damage of, I want to say, Fire, Lightning, Light at least.
Oh yeah.
So, and it's on command. And they also get Fiendish Blow. I'm not entirely sure what male Byleth gets. That would be different than what female Byleth gets. So, for that reason, I'm ranking them together. I think S tier.
Dude, you went through a redemption arc.
No. I only like them in 3 hopes. And Heroes and 3 houses, they're still cardboard cutouts, and that's dumb.
Still not as good as Crumb.
I mean, let's be real.
No one is.
I mean, let's be real. Caspar, what a guy, what a lad, what a boy.
I have nothing to say about Caspar.
I have limited.
So mid.
I mean, I have limited things to say about him. Warstrake's pretty cool. Helmspear's fun. One for the stun gauge destroyer. Wild Bane and Life Force shenanigans. I don't think he gets Wrath. So really, how good is he?
No.
But he does, have quite good skills overall. Absorb Strength, Range Master, Cyclical Specials, Nullify Flying if you want him to be a flyer class. Which his only option for being a flyer is Wyvern Lord, which is also his canon class, I guess, even though every time you fight him, he's a War Master. Honestly, I don't think he's too special. He's pretty solid. He's good, not great. If you really want to use him, he will work. He'll do the job just great. Like anyone else in this game, there's I would say no truly bad unit. Except Bernadetta.
W.
Anyway, Catherine up next.
I married her in my original Blue Lions playthrough.
Thank you.
What?
Very cool.
What? It's Byleth and its fearsome wife. Dude, she's based. I love Thunderbrand. Like, with her
yeah.
one skill, her one attack becomes 2 attacks.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Fuck? That's sick.
So anyway,
like,
anyway, you don't
use her because I like Fury more.
Anyway, you don't want to know what happened to my Thunderbrand in 3 hopes.
You gave it to Dead?
No.
Who'd you give it to?
Lysithea. We'll get to that when we get to Lysithea.
No, you know what? Fuck it. Go to Lysithea. I need to hear this. Like, screw everything else. Screw the list. Tell me about Lysithea.
Okay, so Lysithea is very, 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 very good. I like her a lot. She's very cool.
And she's cracked in everything.
Yeah. You could have her be, like, a very fast spellcaster. Or you could be funny and make her a mortal savant, and use Thunderbrand with Thunderbrand's combat art, Foydroy, the cool one from Thunderbrand that's exclusive to Thunderbrand, and then which Thunderbrand reduces the cooldown of combat arts by 50%, which is a lot.
Hell yeah.
And then her personal skill, Cursed Expulsion, is really good because Mortal Savants have better knockback than Gremlins, at least in my experience. So that procs Cursed Explosion. Unsought Power, because has 2 crests, she's able to greatly restore her Awakening and Warrior gauges when activating crests. Fairly consistently. Not super consistently because it's chance-based. But it's, pretty nice. She can get things like Vantage, Life Force, Wild Abandon, probably Wrath. I don't know if mine has Wrath.
Oh yeah.
Mine does not have Wrath, but she doesn't need it. Spirited Siege, boost critical, Mercenary's Wisdom. But
have you ever heard of Nap Time?
Yeah, but you might be wondering, Sword Lysithea, isn't that Garbo? The answer is no, because of an ability called Proficient Wit Strike, which Lysithea gets when she masters the Mortal Savant class. This makes it so that all of her damage is calculated using her very high magic stat.
Hell yes.
Also, she's a great assassin for enemy commanders. However, I don't know if she's S tier. I think she might be a little better than Annette. Anyway, Lysithea A tier, at least.
I'm okay with that.
Anyway, back to the Thunderbrand's original wielder, Catherine.
I would still put her in A tier for that one skill alone. That's sick.
Oh, making attacks hit twice.
Yeah, double hit, that's sick. Does it double up with alts and critical rush?
I don't know.
Find that out. If it does, that's an A tier or higher at least. That's busted.
I mean, already with all of her attacks hitting twice, that's hold on, that would increase value from Apex Sword and boost critical. Mercenaries, I mean, she doesn't need to crit, but because crits are good anyway. But that just pretty much doubles her DPS output. So you could throw in something like Darting Blow, Soul. Although, no, yeah, things like Soul, Darting Blow. I mean, really, she can do a lot. Wild Abandon and Wrath, although she heal Arms Thrift. Arms Thrift would actually be very good because then you can spam combat arts a lot, and she can become the assassin instead of Lysithea. But
yeah.
And then you can throw in Essence of Fire or whatever. Although I think her Fraudulent Strike is electric damage, but that doesn't really matter because it's such a strong combat art, and you can spam it more because of Thunderbrand and something else that was here. I don't remember what, but
Alright, where are we putting her?
I'm thinking A tier, but worse than Lysithea.
I'll go for that.
Lysithea is Thunderbrand's true owner. Anyway, next up is the First Lord, Claude von Regan. He's pretty good. He has what I would argue is one of the best combat arts in the game, Fallen Star. Unfortunately, it deals damage based on magic instead of strength.
Okay, who the
However,
hell cares? It's Claw. Alright, who the hell cares? Is it Claw time? I think it's Claw time. S tier.
I don't know about S tier. However,
Okay, it's Claw time.
it is Claude time, so first
Okay,
let's keep going over why he's good, why he's not so good maybe, and then so I can think about it more. All of his attacks are
tier list, but I lead it because that would be crap.
oh god. Anyway, Fallen Star and Wind God are kind of cracked. Fail Not in general is kind of cracked because it greatly extends the range of bows, so he can do pew 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 from downtown.
Let's go.
Dust Cloud, obviously, he gets wind damage. That's good. It's a net increase in damage. He and then he launches enemies into the air quite easily, so he can greatly increase the awakening gauge. Because from that, throw in whatever you want. Yeah, he's good. Essence of Wind plus Fiendish Blow. Boom, he's kind of godly. Throw in his leader's ploy so that you can have his wyvern shoot more fireballs because you can. Seeker of Greatness pairs super well with Absorb Dexterity, which I believe Dexterity increases the damage critical rushes do. So heaviest hitter, might as well. And Nullify Flying Effect. Yeah, now he's not weak to arrows anymore.
I have no idea what the hell you're talking about.
Basically, and then Life Force Wrath if you're really feeling spicy.
Just start bridging it from now on, then I'll understand.
S tier. Do you understand that part?
I literally said that. I literally said S tier, and you said nah.
And I said no. Yeah, I was.
It's Claude time.
Turns out it's Claude time.
Constance, put her in the sun. Watch her shrivel.
No, that's no.
Like my fucking plants in July.
Oof. Yeah. Conscience is pretty good. Agnia's Arrow, kind of cracked. Fimbulvetter, Sagittae, kind of nice. Bolting, pretty nice. Nosferatu and Abraxas, could be nice. If you can get it, Dark Spikes. I consider Dark Spikes to be the best spell in the entire game. If you're inclined to teach it to her. But, you don't need Dark Spikes on her. She had her personality shift, unique skill, more damage. Emergent Magic, personal skill, more damage on elemental magic. She gets Essence of Light, Wrath, Life Force, Wild Abandon, Arms Thrift, Fly Swatter. Yeah, she gets some quite good skills. Also, she gets Appraisal, and I want to say maybe she doesn't get Despoil. She, in fact, does not get Despoil, so, D tier.
What?
Despoil gets you gold when you kill people.
Oh.
It's really good, because gold is a bottleneck. But, yeah, she's just got good stuff. I don't know if it's probably, I mean, I put her A tier, because it's just so good. I don't know about you. Also, she's funny. Okay, moving on to the do.
Dude, these nuts.
Shut up. I'm gonna put him
No.
in F tier.
There is no F here. Where the hell we put constant? Sorry, Rebecca Fudge in the room.
Yeah, I'm quickly looking at some of his skills.
Is he the first D tier?
I don't think so. Because after all, he has... Oh, he doesn't get Life Force. Cringe. Okay, but he does get Arms Thrift and Essence of Fire. I don't know why you really need that, to be honest. Yeah, he doesn't really... Okay, yeah, he has absolutely no use for Essence of Fire, like, at all. However, he does get Armored Strike, which, damage dealt from that combat art increases with defense. Yeah, Dedu has kind of great... he has really good defense, and he has ways of increasing it, you know, such as Defiant Death, Absorb Death, you know, kill stuff, get stat.
Hell yeah.
He can...
I cannot wait for when we get to the later characters where we've already discussed all the special abilities and stuff, and I just go, yeah, I know that.
He also learns Nullify Cavalry effect from Holy Knight, so...
Well, that sounds good.
So that's pretty nice. So then he's only weak. So he's only weak to armor stuff, but he starts off as an infantry armor man until he gets a horse or ditches the armor. So his movement's lacking.
I will fully say though, like if I'm going by my personality, that one scene where Felix and Shez walk into freedom, and he's like, "Oh, I don't want to go anywhere." Then Felix essentially calling him a bit for not moving, but then the dude walks in and the speech he does was like,
yeah, and then he gives Dimitri Eridbar. That's sick.
I like that scene a lot. And it made me like to do a lot more.
But we're ranking them by gameplay, not character. If it was character, Dedu would be A tier. Bernadetta would be not even on the list.
If it was character, that one scene boosts him up to A tier.
Oh, yeah, like he's kind of a Giga Chad.
The dude in the last game, I was like, I liked him, but this one boosted him to like 10.
Dude, yeah, he's a Giga Chad. And then, you know, he's kind of an immovable wall, so he's better than Bernadetta.
Bernadetta's a twink.
Yeah, I know. But he's just, I am the wall.
I am the wall that is immovable.
Which, you know, that's his greatest strength, but it's also his greatest weakness, because he doesn't have... he's not fast, he doesn't have much res.
Alright, Wiz Death Battle. You sound like you're about to give a 20-minute analysis on Dedu.
I'm gonna do it!
No.
In short, Dedu pretty cool.
Dedu's bae.
Ayo. Another big strong man to get in the bed. Anyway, moving on to the next big strong man, Dimitri.
Okay, so number 1, his abs. Goddamn, they're rock hard. 2, that hair is kind of epic, not gonna lie. 3, he knows how to work.
He knows how to use a lance.
Ooh la la. No, so I think the problem with this is that I am a very biased motherfucker when it comes to Dimitri, as he is my favorite Fire Emblem character, and I really like his gameplay for the sole fact of you click a few buttons, and he
Beyblade, let it...
And then spin.
Beyblade.
The dude summons lightning, it's so sick. Holy shit.
Yeah, same...
I'm not gonna put him in...
Yeah, same thing with Claw. Yeah, keep going.
Like, unironically, he's sick.
He also has some of the same things as Claude. Essence of Lightning. The other thing,
He is lightning.
Fiendish Blow. I
He
mean, yeah,
is
true.
lightning.
Fiendish Blow. You know, those
My
are
man just, my man just squats, and each squat produces like a lightning storm.
like he has.
Every step,
Yeah. But he has the same thing
every
as.
step an earthquake because the dew is
Okay, bro,
always
shut up.
by him. No.
I mean, yeah, Dedue's the one causing the earthquake. What do you mean? But yeah.
He's given to Dimitri a piggyback ride. It's like thunder, lightning, go. Then they're just going.
Yeah, but anyway, Dimitri's actually pretty solid. He's got some of the same things Claude does. Things like Life Force, Battalion Wrath, offensive tactics. Like, he's got some good stuff. You know, Arms Thrift. You know, life.
He killed his uncle.
He did do
That's
that.
pretty great.
Anyway, but he's got the Fiendish Blow Essence of Lightning combo, which, when all of his attacks are lightning, that's kind of nice. Plus, he has a combat art, Thunder Rush, I think it's called, which I can just check. Yeah, Thunder Rush. It's more lightning if you really want, you know, lightning.
Which he is.
Which, I mean, yeah, he's kind of a thunder god.
I can't wait to get to Edelgard, and then my bias goes in the opposite direction.
Yeah, anyway, he also has Absorb Strength and Life Taker. Absorb Strength.
Good?
Yeah, basically when he kills an enemy commander, he gains a small boost in strength, which he scales very heavily with strength.
No wonder he's my best unit. I
Yeah.
send him somewhere and the opponent immediately dies.
Yeah,
Felix,
which
I'm gonna be biased.
having a higher strength stat pairs well with his signature, or with one of his signature skills, Savior of the Meek. Makes it easier to knock back enemies based on how much higher his strength is compared to the enemy, which in turn increases the effectiveness of lightning damage, because when enemies are shocked, they get knocked back and they take more damage, basically. So if it's easier to knock people back, it's easier to do more damage, and then it's easier to not get hit and die. You know, if you're using Life Force, Wild Abandon, whatever. Yeah. And then, basically, he also does a lot more damage when he knocks people back, which synergizes very well with lightning damage, Savior of the Meek, the bedtime.
The bedtime?
Yeah, you know, Snoo Snoo.
Bedtime?
No, I mean Death by Snoo Snoo.
I don't think you know what Death by Snoo Snoo means.
Yeah, that's great. Well, he also has Panache, Backbone, Desperation.
He is the storm that is approaching.
Basically, you know what? His whole kit synergizes so well. Also, Eretbar lets him do damage through shields, or like through people guarding, and that's just so nice.
So he's based.
Also, Atrocity is Omega damage.
So he's just objectively based.
So he's objectively kind of strong, but...
Alright. Well, who's the next person?
Next up is Dorothea.
Surprisingly, I do use her quite a bit. She's been on my main team since I got her.
I've used her a decent bit.
I think she's pretty fun.
Meteor Thoron is, like, super fun. She can get things like Panache, Cyclical Awakening, Soul, Death Blow, Wrath, Battle Instincts, Arms Thrift. Like, the only thing... like, you could also, you know, use Agnia's Arrow. Or Sagittae, and... because she doesn't have a preference weapon. But that's whatever. She has so many other things going for her. Like, Prismatic Resonance, her unique skill. That's just a net damage increase. Songstress, that's just... oh, a little bit more support. And it's just passive support. So, however, she does have, drawbacks. Like, for some reason, mine has strength plus 10 equipped. Um, that's not,
Oh yeah.
rally charm.
Uh,
Gonna be honest, I think charm is the most useless stat.
Alright, cool. F tier. Let's go. Edelgard. I fucking hate Edelgard.
I mean, I was gonna put her B tier, but
That's fine.
Edelgard. I
I
have
hate Hitler.
I
I
have
hate Hitler, and you should too.
I have things to say about anime Hitler.
Well, I mean,
Basically,
next time I talk to Asher, he's gonna have words with you.
yeah, okay, yeah, but we're not going based on how many war crimes people committed, because if we were,
Fuck, I hate Edelgard.
we're not going. We're not.
She got possessed and turned to Hegemon Edelgard, and I laughed. I looked at Dimitri, and I was like, "Eat shit, asshole."
Okay.
I looked at
Okay.
Claude, and then I said, "Why are you with Lorenz?" And then I realized he's bullying Lorenz for the entire.
Okay,
fight.
shut up. I have things to say about Lawrence.
Can you make it snappy? I'm getting yelled at to go swimming at 10:30 at night.
Yeah, Edelgard S tier. Amir is one of the most OP weapons in the game. I like.
That is not a joke, by the way, what I just said.
Why? Okay, anyway, moving
Because
on.
they think it's funny to swim when it's cold, and I'm gonna freeze my balls off.
Anyway, her like two signature combat arts are really strong. Also all of her damage is fire. And then she can her Emperor's Prestige personal skill forces enemies to take damage when they're guarding, just like Dimitri's Erit bar, but it's not.
But Dimitri's a hot male.
I mean
He's
that's
an alpha male.
I mean that's true. However,
He's the type of guy I would go see Thor: Love and Thunder with, and he wouldn't talk during the movie. Dad.
I mean yeah, that's yeah, but Edelgard has that built in, and then I forgot what Amir can also
She's my
do.
dad. Is she my dad? What?
Oh yeah, Amir restores warrior and awakening gauges when she kills an enemy commander, which is pretty good.
What the fuck?
Is she actually wants charisma, which is crazy. Because of
What's
storm.
Charisma do?
I have no idea. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what it does. Like I haven't noticed it do anything. I think it's something to do with battalions, I think.
Oh, I don't care. I don't keep battalions.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, yeah, okay,
Well,
you're
anyway, I hate Edelgard. Can we move on?
Also Fiendish Blow, Essence of Fire, kind of nutty on Edelgard. Also Mage Edelgard is kind of just nasty. Edelgard S tier.
Fuck Edelgard.
That's not nice.
I can't. As somebody who's played all the. Okay, listen, man. I can't. Like, after playing Blue Lions and then playing her route, I could not.
I played her out, and then I betrayed her, and it was
Massive W.
a massive W. Anyway, we're gonna move past the war criminal and get to the normal criminal, Felix.
Oh my god, okay. I'm gonna go on a mini rant about personality. How do you go from nothing to being one of the most well-written characters in your route? No, without question. Like, he and Dedu got buffed with personality hard in this game.
Yeah, that's great and all, but
Stop. Whereas Dedu was like the one scene that like was so absolutely based. Felix is the entire game where he actually gets to shine isn't sword fighting, blah 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 blah, edgy. Hey Dimitri, what, fucker?
I have something to admit.
I'd at least put him in A tier.
I call Dimitri bored because of Felix.
You're bored.
No Dimitri. Anyway, Felix is deceptively bulky. He has access to Nullify Magic, the Aegis Shield, and Sword of Meralta. make him deceptively bulky, plus his unique skill where he can dodge after an attack and get faster. So then he's more unlikely to get hit. And then if he does get hit, he can just heal. Or he might not even take damage at all because of Aegis Shield.
Oh yeah.
And then he does more damage without a battalion, which is super easy to do. Just don't equip a battalion. That's like the easiest thing in the game to do, is to not do something.
Hell yeah.
And then he goes zoomy, and then absorb speed so he can go zoomier.
Yes.
Anyway, Felix, A tier.
Based.
Oh yeah, you know it. He's pretty cool. Anyway, Ferdinand von Ayer.
So Ferdinand von Ayer is a W, regardless. So
He's
Ferdinand von Ayer, and we do indeed love Ferdinand von Ayer because Ferdinand von Ayer is based.
okay. Now let's get into why Ferdinand is at least A tier. Unlike Felix, he is not deceptively bulky. He's just regular bulky. Things with like Spear of Assault, Arcane Shield, throw in a little bit of Light Strike and Glowing Ember, and then it's like, oh, while you're at it, throw in Nullify Cavalry Effect and Backbone, and then he's like, oh my god, he just, even with Wild Abandon, Life Force, and Impossible Feat, he just doesn't die. Which also, his unique skill, Maximum Ambulation, at 150 hits above, it gains an increase in speed proportional to hit count. Which he has preference in the Cavalry class, which, you know, helps him move from group of enemies to group of enemies. Also, he can get the Concentration skill, which increases the amount of time it takes for your hit count to reset. So there is no excuse for you to be losing combos with Ferdinand with the Concentration skill. He just ramps up so much. Also, it's speed spelled out. So it's attack speed and movement speed rather than speed stat.
Hell yeah.
But he also gets absorb speed, so he could stab a big bad and then get faster in more ways than one. Anyway, not Sylvain. Ferdinand von Ayer is A tier for Ayer.
Yes.
Now, child but not a child. Flame.
I haven't used her, so C tier.
She can shoot lasers.
So S tier.
So S tier. She has some good healing stuff. Essence of Light, lasers. Really, there's no reason. What's not to love? Unfortunately, she doesn't have Arms Thrift, which is very useful for mages because a lot of their damage comes from spells. The ones that you like manually cast. She also doesn't get Life Force, but she does get Wild Abandon and Wrath, and whatever Undaunted is. I think, yeah, it prevents the unit from guarding, but it greatly increases damage dealt to enemies. That's pretty good. And oh no, you get hit. It's Flame. Flame can heal. Flame also has a preference weapon that helps her heal. And then Soul. She has access to Soul, so she can heal even more. Unfortunately, I don't have very much experience with her. I feel like she has relatively low defensive stats, so sure, she can heal, but you can't heal if you're dead. And for those reasons, I'm gonna put Flame in the C tier. She's not, super standout one way or the other. She's pretty average.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, now we move on to Happy. I have some things to say about Happy. She's really good. Shreds through shields. Absolutely annihilates them. She can get Dark Spikes from Hrody, but one problem with that, Hrody is bad. Like, doo-doo bad.
Oh.
But Shez learns Dark Spikes naturally, so it's not exactly hard to get Dark Spikes on people who can learn it. Hades is, another good spell of hers. But Hrody is just not a good tome.
Oh.
Like, it's kind of pathetically bad. But Nethersai, net increase in damage. Monstrous Appeal, again, net increase in damage. Life Force Wrath, my bread and butter. Throw in Heaviest Hitter and Death Blow, and shields are not existent anymore with Happy. I don't know. Defiant Speed, Defiant Crit. You want to get kind of wacky with it. Shields are a thing of the past. A tier.
Oh, hell yeah.
Also, she's funny.
Hmm.
Who's next? Hilda?
Hilda.
Hilda. A tier. A tier. A tier.
You don't even need to explain it. Like, it's Hilda. Just put it in A tier.
Yeah, you're right.
Just, you know what? Fuck it. Keep it. Who the hell's gonna bitch? Keep it.
Bro. She can use lightning, and that's cool.
Alright, leave it. Alright, who the fuck is the other guy?
Sorry, lightning and fire and oh, that's you.
Sure.
You. Anyway, Hilda. Yeah, Hilda's cool.
I need to explain Hilda. I know Hilda. You've told me about her.
Yeah, she's cool. Sol and Luna, Pog tier combo. Anyway, now we're moving on to Holst, Hilda's brother.
I don't know anything about him.
Okay, basically, my classic combo, Wrath and never mind, he doesn't learn Life Force, he's garbage. No, but he learns Wrath and Arms Thrift, so Wild Abandon. Basically, he wants to be low on health so that he does more damage. Also, he can infuse his weapon with lightning with quite a fast cooldown. Throw in Patience, for more shield break or stun gauge break.
Oh,
and he can do some really good damage. However, throw in Vantage too, because he wants to be at less than 50% health. However, he doesn't really. He's nothing special. He is quite average. He's not gonna die much though, but also he's cool. C tier, average tier.
Albert.
The bird.
I don't know what he does, and frankly, I don't care.
He has a spell called Death, and that's funny.
Put him in A tier.
Darks. We're getting to that.
You're giving like a 20-year explanation on characters who we essentially heard twice.
No, no, no. He can stab people with spikes.
Fuck yeah.
And he has built-in death blow, so that's cool. Also, he learns Essence of Darkness, so all of his attacks do more damage. However, he's also like the worst class in the game. So for that reason, if he was like a regular Gremory, he would be A tier. But he's Dark Bishop, so above. Okay, I have to move Bernadetta down. She's pretty average. But Hubert.
Ignat's these nuts.
Yeah, see, that's what I said. I don't even know anything about this dude. He has paint. That's cool. He has a higher crit rate. That's cool. He gets Wrath and Death Blow and Heavy Hitter and Absorb Luck and Essence of Ice and Fiendish Blow and Life Force. Now, I'm not going to say he's bad. However, there's really nothing about him that's super special. So, like, I mean, he as far as I know, there's no way to select what type of elemental damage his paint does. So, that's lame.
He's RNG based.
I mean, that's based, but it's Ignatz. He's just kind of mid.
Ingrid's racist.
Oh my god. And let me tell you why that's not true. Actually, okay. She's friends with Dedue.
Oh, she actually friends with Dedue in this game?
Yeah. They have a paralog together.
Finally, alternate timeline, she's not racist.
It's pretty well, she gets over her, like, she grows past her racism.
S tier. She
was racist, but now she's not. So, that's pretty cool. Also, she has a great duo special with Sylvain, so we're gonna move Sylvain next, because it's really cute. She says, and I quote, "I believe in you, Sylvain," and that's great. That's adorable. She rides
She hated Sylvain.
No, she believes in Sylvain.
Sylvain gets puss.
I know! It's crazy! Unfortunately, he doesn't really care.
What? Is she gay?
No, I mean, probably not. But, in this game, Sylvain's not a skirt chaser.
That was literally the funniest thing about
yeah, but in 3 houses, basically, you would have to go through a lot of supports to get to the point where Sylvain's, like, smart and mature. Three Hopes doesn't, like, he's mature and smart the entire way through. But, I mean, he does have an eye for pretty ladies. Like female Shez. Lewin is pretty cool. You get Bolganone, like, kind of, sort of, on command, and that's cool.
My dude, it's been like an hour, what the fuck?
This is an in-depth tier list. Stop yawning.
I've yawned like 20 times!
Yeah, stop it.
No.
Basically, she's pretty cool. B tier. For, based.
Oh, are we going over the new game characters?
No.
Alright, so then let's send it with Yuri.
Yuri's the last character that we will be ranking.
Fuck yeah.
We could, maybe, make a new tier list in the future. So
Part 2, baby!
So, part 2, baby, subscribe. Woo! Anyway, Sylvain's pretty cool.
I was gonna go swimming.
No.
Fuck it, Geralt.
No, but
Oh, I'm asking real quick that we do skip Geralt and save him for part 2 because I want to learn about him on my own.
okay. So are
Just
we just
put
gonna
him
make
where.
it part 2?
No, I didn't say anyone else. I mean, just Geralt's the only character I want to learn about by myself.
Okay. Anyway, Sylvain, if you get a weapon with
Uh,
chain level 3 and boost consecutive hits level 3, make him whatever class can use that weapon, and then he's very good.
hell yeah.
Because unfortunately, unlike Ferdinand, he doesn't have the concentration skill, but he can work in pretty much any class.
Awesome.
He learns Ragnarok and Bolganone with Essence of Fire and Fiendish Blow, I think. Maybe not. He in fact does not learn Fiendish Blow or Life Force, but he doesn't need it. He can work as literally any class, A tier. Also, he's Sylvain, Gautier, so he's a fat W. Yuritsa is a murder hobo.
Yuritsa.
Dude, he's a murder hobo. But he has a preference weapon. Is okay. I think this game is trying to tell us something. Notice how at least 3 of the characters who have preference weapons are murder hobos.
Fuck yeah.
Although one of them grows past being a murder hobo and is a genuinely good king.
Let's go.
Yes, I'm talking about Dimitri. Yeah, Yuritsa's pretty cool. He can swing his scythe and it kill little dudes like immediately. And by like immediately, I mean he can just do it. So he's great at clearing groups. He's less good against single targets like a commander or whatever. So for that reason, I think he's B tier. But
Alright.
he does have ways of increasing his single target damage, like Wild Abandon, Lance Prowess, Apex Lance, Swordbreaker. But it's just he's more of a trash mob killer, which anyone can do. But spoiler alert, he's the Death Knight, and that's cool. So he's B tier and not C tier because I say so.
Hell yes.
Leone should have been recruitable if you were male Byleth. Like how Sylvain is recruitable if you're female Byleth in 3 houses, but that didn't work, so Leone bad.
Hell yeah.
Basically, she attacks good. You want to pair up a male unit with her so that she gets her rivalry boost. And then she does twice the amount of normal attacks, like than a normal unit. She gets things like Soul and Wrath and Death Blow and Arms Thrift and Essence of Fire, but I don't know if she gets any good at fire-based skills. But sometimes that doesn't really. Oh yeah, she gets Glowing Ember. She the stabs a lot. However, she's not particularly amazing. She's pretty average, probably better than Flame, so I'm gonna put her in C tier.
Whoa.
The sleepy boy Linhart, I have no strong feelings about him whatsoever.
I'm gonna buy an Omnitrix.
Okay. He can summon balls of wind.
Oh, Lindhart?
Yeah, but then other his other personal skill, Catnap, is not very useful. He gets Essence of Wind and Fiendish Blow, Cutting Gale, and Excalibur, so that's very good. He gets Wrath, Wild Abandon, Life Force. He does have access to good skills. However, he might as well have one personal skill. And only some of his skills are super good. Pretty much, other than the ones I already mentioned, there's Luna in offensive tactics.
So, C tier?
So, I mean, I feel like there's an argument for D tier, honestly, because he's basically a healer and nothing more. In a game where healers are useless. So for that reason, I think I'm gonna move Flame down as well.
No, I lost mine.
I'm sorry, but they're healers in a game where healers are unnecessary. I used a healer twice.
Can we just put Lorenz in D tier and call it a day and
No.
then go to Manuela?
Sorry, I used healers three times.
Alright.
One of which was because of PTSD of someone dying of poison. The first time was the initial time when somebody died of poison. And the third time was when Byleth was getting stabbed by Shez. On maddening mode. Thank you, Shez. Anyway, Lawrence, I have things to say about you. How do I say this? How do I say this?
Oh my god, just fucking say it. It's Lorenz. I'm not foaming at the mouth here. What the fuck? You know what? I don't even need to hear an explanation. Fucking Lorenz.
Dude, Lawrence does what Lawrence wants. He's so cool in this game. He can suck in enemies from what the game calls a long distance away. Slap on a battalion, slap a battalion on him, he does more damage. Good stuff. He learns offensive tactics, so that pairs super nicely. He's got your typical good offensive abilities. But Lorenz is special. He can use magic and physical attacks to pretty much the same effectiveness. So, if you're feeling spicy, you could have a super special Lorenz be super cool and special, and Lorenz A tier. I don't think I'm convincing anyone that he's cool.
Nope.
Bruh. But he's cool. Anyway, moving on to Manuela, who I never used her. I never used Manuela. I think she had a paralog. I think she has a paralog.
Then you put her in C tier, because never fucking used her.
Oh my god, that's bad. Oh my god. She gets Bolting as an Essence of Lightning and Magic Attack Range Plus, which, yes, is good. But it's Manuela. She's a healer in a game where healers are meaningless and not very good.
So D tier.
So I'm... it's the sleepy boy problem. She's a healer where healers just don't matter. which I'm gonna sound like a huge hypocrite when I get to the next two characters, Marianne and Mercedes, who are, I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be healers, but I'm not any normal player. I gave Marianne a sword. Bro, Marianne is a great trickster. I mean, she's more fun than Lysithea, so she gets to go above Lysithea. She's broken, dude. I would argue that Marianne is OP. But I know she's not.
Okay.
And I don't know. Why did I give her a strength ring? Moving on, Beastfang Pog heals her. Life Force is meaningless when you can instantly heal. Ice Blade is fun. Unfortunately, she basically has a useless unique skill with Animal Friend, which heals mounted units, including herself, though, so it's not very useful, but she doesn't need it because she can stab good.
Nice.
Hold on, let me find Mercedes. Yeah, so, I may or may not have given all of my stat boosters to Mercedes.
What the hell?
So, I don't think mine is a very good example of ye ol' average Mercy. She can shoot lasers from the heavens.
What?
But what? However, she also has pretty much a useless other perf skill. Cause oh boy, she can heal herself when healing others. Or you could just use, Ragnarok and Abraxas with, her Icar scroll. Or you could mug Yuritsa and steal the Raphael gem from him. And give it to Mercedes, and then Mercedes is better and stronger, and I didn't mean to do that. There we go, A tier. She's cool. Trust me, bro.
Oh
yeah. Anyway, is it time for more bias towards the trickster class? I think it is. Petra really likes the trickster class. Like, it's her canon class, and it's in my opinion the most fun class in the game. However, Petra does have some things that hold her back, such as having Essence of Wind, but her Thief's Ploy elemental thingy is darkness instead of wind for some reason, and that drags her down. But if you can get her to have a good critical crit rate, she can be in awakening mode for a while, for like a long time, because she has a good speed stat, like really good. You just have to get a little creative with building her. Anyway, A tier.
I killed her.
The only reason she's not S tier is because of her stupid hat.
Bruh.
Anyway, let's talk about stupid hats. It is Raphael. He
Hell yeah.
Okay, how do I make a convincing argument for why Raphael is mid at best? Oh my god, he has a terrible unique skill. Why? Healing is useless. Oh my god. Okay, but he has Arms Thrift. He's got some good skills like Life Force, Fiendish Blow, Essence of Fire, Absorb Strength. with Flame Whirl Kick, but like, oh my god, he just has some terrible things. Uh, I'm gonna put him above Bernadetta and Ignatz because he's usable, he's decent. You're not missing out on much if you don't use him. He's pretty middle of the road. Anyway.
Damn.
Yeah, I know. Rodrigue. Oh my god, he's one of the characters where you have to get timing right, which isn't easy. It's not easy. However, he has some fun stuff like right hand man. He's good when under half health. He also can learn the Vengeance special and Wild Abandon and Wrath, Defiant Crit and Defiant Speed, a little bit of Arms Thrift. He doesn't get Life Force. However, he has other ways of basically just sit there, get hit, wait until you're at half health, and then you're a god. B tier, he's cool.
Grand.
Grandpa Sedith. He's a dude, alright. How do I make it believable that I used him? Oh my god, what is up with people having useless, special, unique skills? Why do they all have to deal with healing? Like, that's just useless. However, he can attack people with wind blades, and that's cool.
Who said it?
Sedith.
Well, Sedith has the funny. I have something to ask you.
He does have the funny, however, we're not talking about the funny.
I have something to ask you. Claude invited Flame to the Academy's Minecraft server, and Nadelgard to be putting TNT in their house and blowing it up. It's been 30 minutes. Flame hasn't stopped screaming. He's found Nadelgard and asked and talked to her about stopping before Flame goes, quote, full alpha gamer raid mode.
Okay, for that alone, he's Beecher. Also, he just has what I would consider a fun gameplay style, like Vantage, tanking, and mainline FE, which I find really enjoyable. You can also use Spear of Assault and Arcane Shield for the passive regen. Problem with that is it then becomes a little harder to get him under that 50% threshold. But he's cool.
Damn.
Shamir is another...
I killed Shamir and Myra by accident.
That's so mean. You're a bully. She's another unit where you have to get the right timing on her attacks. But she increases the crit rate and makes them ice arrows. And then
that's good then.
Yeah, the problem with it is learning the timing. Like, there's a she has a learning curve like Rodrigue, and I think there was someone else with a timing based skill. I don't remember who it was though. So clearly they're not cool. But she can learn Deathblow, Wrath, Arms Thrift. Essence of Ice is kind of huge because ice. She can have ice on call at all times. However, she has a steep learning curve. But if you can get past the curve, I would say she's A tier. But if you don't get the timing down, I would say she's C tier. So that balances out to better than Sedith. and Rodrigue.
Oh yeah.
Now it's time for the big man Yuri Bird.
He's voiced by a guy who voices Leon in the Pokemon Masters Yuri thing.
No
So,
shot.
yeah, I'm serious. Yuri is the same voice actor as not only Leon in the anime, but a character from Shallot from Dragon Ball.
All
Yeah,
right,
fucking
so where do you want to put
Alejandro,
Yuri?
fucking Kagi films his base. Jamie and Miles got me into him. Oh, playstyle wise, I play him a lot. Fuck. I love him. Like, playstyle wise.
Dude, I have him equipped with Excalibur and Cutting Gale. In essence of like,
I'd give him ARS, honestly.
remember when I said that Claude's combat art Wind God is pretty pog?
His is Pog S.
Yuri is a living Wind God, at least A.
I'd say S.
I don't know if
Hey, he voices Leon.
Hold on, let me look something up real quick.
And then I have not unlocked everything for Desburger, and I hate Desburger.
Yuri.
Don't look up your.
No, not.
No, don't. No, you're like 5. That's a base tier list.
So this is awkward. I want to know. I don't remember what the element he gets for Thief's Ploy is, but I'm gonna go with probably Wind. Although knowing this game, it could be fire or water or your mom. In which case, if it's your mom, then he's S tier. This isn't helpful.
Well, then just give him A tier.
Anyway, he's surprisingly short. A tier at least. Anyway, Shez is the last character to go over. Shez has the strongest class in the game, Asura. They can learn Dark Spikes, which I consider the best spell in the game. Swift Slice is also pretty good because it's effective against everything. They get insane mobility with Shadow Flash and Shadow Step, the one that lets you teleport. And then they get things like the Creation and Mortal Coil, where an Aegis, because Shez doesn't really want to be on low health. But with the movement and defensive options, if they get to low health, you're either a life force gamer or you're doing something wrong. And I don't even know if they. Yeah, okay, yeah, they do get life force. But you're either a life force gamer or you're doing something wrong. And Shez is like so easy to play and broken and can insta kill dudes and can wield like the Dark Creator sword. I think they're the best unit in the game.
Nice.
Geralt, B tier, sure. He's pretty cool. I won't go too in depth with Geralt. But spoiler alert, Shez was actually not the last unit on the list. Geralt's pretty pog.
Oh yeah.
And with that, remember, everyone is at least better than Sleepy Boy Linhart.